All right.
Wow.
This is new for us. People don't usually watch us when we do this. This is great.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Unofficial Official Podcast live here at Harrah's Resort and Casino in Atlantic City. It's so nice to see all of you. Thank you for being here. This is going to be really fun. Thank you all so much.
This is great. Can't believe you guys showed up. This is awesome.
Very cool.
Who's been drinking already today? Yeah. Nice. Me too. Me too.
I love it. So on this episode, I don't know, how many of you have listened or have heard the podcast before, or is it just kind of a new thing for some people? Okay, great.
It's like everyone.
So we usually like to recap the shows and then just have a little sort of discussion about some other things. So on this episode, we're going to recap the last half of the 90s run that we're on. Actually, not the last half. I think we left off in Rockford, Illinois.
Rockford, yep.
And then we are going to have a discussion about Atlantic City and all the things that have happened kind of over the years. And then there will be an opportunity at the end for questions. So we'll have a microphone out there so y'all can ask whatever you'd like. It's right down there. So I think we should get started here with, so I didn't ask you, how are you guys doing?
Doing
Good.
great,
I've
thank
literally
you.
been with you
Doing
all day.
awesome.
How are you?
I've been
Had a
with
great
you all
day.
day. You
Yes.
know exactly what I've done.
I don't, though. I don't know what you've done. I've been doing other
We're
things.
sitting across from each other for the last 2 hours. We're good. It's our last show of this part of the tour. We have a couple of shows in September out on the West Coast. But yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. You know, we say goodbye to the buses today, which is always sad. It's our home away from home.
You love the bus.
I do love the bus. I almost slept on the bus last night, even though we have rooms here. It's just so great. It's so quiet. There's no kids.
It really is. I would like to ride it home, but I can't, only because I think after the show tonight, they will leave, and I don't think they'll get home to Nashville until the morning on Tuesday. So
okay.
I'm gonna.
A lot slower.
Yeah, I would like to ride it home because I live in Nashville. For y'all that don't know, but I've never gotten to though because it always takes a long time because I have to take
extra couple
breaks and
days.
stuff. So, oh well.
It's hard. It's a hard sell to the wife
yeah,
and kids.
exactly.
Like, hey guys, I know I could be home Sunday, but I'm gonna be
take-
on the
I'm gonna
bus.
take the
So I'll
bus,
see you
so-
guys on Wednesday.
There's like snacks on there and stuff,
Yeah.
so it's
You know,
it's real.
all my DVR. That's all right there.
I've got them all saved. The Office, all those shows.
So speaking of shows, we had more after
Yeah.
that Rockford show.
We did.
We actually had a day off after Rockford, right? Because we had that Monday off. We got to do something fun, which we get to do from time to time. We got to sing the anthem at the St. Louis Cardinals game. And those kind of things vary, like some teams take really, really great care of you, and some just bring you in, sing, and then say thank you, and it's over, and that's fine and great. But man, St. Louis, went above and beyond. They gave us jerseys, like the City Connect jerseys. Like none of us are Cardinals fans, so I
Jasper
threw
is.
mine away immediately after we sang. but
Jasper is.
I know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But no, they treated us really well. It was really great. We'd love to be back there. And then the following morning, we had morning TV in St. Louis.
Yes, we did. Well, I forget the name of the station. Something
WDRJ.
W Wake Up with St. Louis.
Show Me St. Louis, I think is what it is.
Show me St.
That's
Louis.
it.
And the host was a Purdue grad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we had talked about it before air, and then like she brought it up on air.
Sure did.
She like baited us into like talking trash about Purdue
Yeah,
on
we
air.
were trying to take the high road.
And I took the
trying.
bait. I took the bait and have no remorse. Purdue sucks.
Yeah.
So that night we had a show in St. Louis at the Factory, which is a new venue in Chesterfield, Missouri, and it's a really awesome venue. It's kind of reminiscent of the Fenway MGM.
Yes. Yep. Very
It's
similar.
it looks kind of like a industrial, like a mini arena. It's a really cool venue. The crowd there is always insane.
My daughter likes this show because backstage they have this like wall of candy.
I was about to say that.
She's just like, she
That is a
showed-
memorable thing from that
Oh
venue.
man, it's
You
all
could
the
have
candy.
Any sort of candy you wanted, and it's all like, like up on a shelf. So there's all of these, like it was like it's almost like a wall of candy of all this different stuff, and you could just go up and you could select whatever you want.
Yeah, it's like they have a
great.
person who their full-time job is to merchandise this wall,
you set up
make
the
it look
candy.
amazing. Yeah.
Candy specialist.
And they also have other desserts, but this time you got soft served.
It wasn't working.
You got soft served.
I got soft served, exactly, yes.
Soft serve.
soft serve
I went to get a
Love
cone
it.
to get the thing out, and I was like, oh, it's not working. So I just went, I'll put the cone right back and just
Yeah,
walked
what is this,
away.
McDonald's?
Yeah, I know.
So after St. Louis crushed. It was great. And after that, we went somewhere else. Where'd we go, Tyler?
We went to La Crosse, Wisconsin, and I think it was our first time there.
Yes.
I believe so. And
Yes. Anybody
something-
from Wisconsin in the house?
No.
Cool.
Okay.
Great. We love people from Wisconsin, but something very interesting happened at that show. We posted about it, but Segi was doing his last intro before our closer, and the entire building's power went out.
It was so hot, he set the
It was-
whole thing on fire. It's just
Yeah.
it was so funny and so good.
I think we found out that
Set the place on fire.
a boyfriend had snuck out and was like, I'm just tired of this show. How do I get out of here without getting yelled at by my girlfriend and fire alarm? I think that's what happened. But
I mean, it was, yeah, and I actually don't think anything actually did happen. Everything was
no,
fine.
it was a false alarm.
But it was with probably 3 songs left to go in the show.
Closer,
So it was
encore, off
Yeah,
mic.
so it was, I mean, a little bit of like a bummer though to not actually do the full show. But afterwards, outside, as we were waiting, I think we did sing a song or two, didn't we? Put that up online.
Yeah, we sang closing time. We're like, we're out here. Let's make hay, right? Let's take advantage of this moment. There's people crowding around. Let's give them a little taste, because it was a very anticlimactic way to end the show.
Yeah.
I'm out there doing this intro, and then all of a sudden, all right, can't even say bye. Everyone
Yeah.
just had to evacuate, and then they wouldn't let us back in the building. So we're all just kind of outside staring at each other. So it's like, well, either you guys have to sing or we do. So
Everyone comes
we
walking
sang.
over. It's like, all right, well, I guess we should do something. But that was interesting. I think that's happened a handful of times over the years.
Yeah, various.
There was
various
one, I
things.
think, at the Meyerhoff. There
Yeah,
was one
but that
time
was
I
the
was out
opposite.
there.
The lights went on.
Oh, right,
kept
yeah.
And they
coming-
couldn't shut
yeah,
them off, and it was
that's right.
so awkward.
Yeah, it's always something, but yeah, that was great. I thought that was fun.
Yeah. And then after that, we were in Wisconsin for a few days,
We did a little Wisconsin tour. Next, we were in Wausau, Wisconsin.
which was fun. It was
Yeah.
cool. Good show. We
Yeah,
were
there was
last
nothing
year, I think.
super kind of memorable about that, other than
No offense.
who
to
was there,
Wausau.
other than like,
They-
I mean, I thought every show up in Wisconsin was, it seemed like it seemed like really kind of like high energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every city, it was like, all right, cool, this is good.
I think
you know.
something that we kind of take for granted is that when we go to these kind of like more remote places that are kind of off the beaten path, like Wausau, La Crosse, I think they're just very appreciative that people are making the effort to come and perform for them. So that's why I think the energy is so high, because they're like, thanks, we don't have to drive 2 hours to Madison
Right.
or wherever. We can just stay home and watch the show. So I think that's probably it.
Next was Sheboygan. Very fun to say.
It is fun to say. Reminds me
She
of
boy
Home
gan
Alone.
was a sign. It was like she boy gan.
Sheboygan.
Or like as you go into the city, it's like, yeah, it was like, I was like, what is that? I was like, oh, okay, that's the name of the town.
All I think of when I hear Sheboygan is Home Alone and the polka band, John Candy's polka band.
The what?
polka.
The something rollers.
Kenosha Kickers.
Wow.
Come on.
Kickers.
Kenosha
Come on,
Kickers
the
for
Kenosha
500.
Kickers.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Wow. Well, thanks for coming out, guys.
That
We're
was
not going
it.
to top that.
Kenosha
We're not
Kickers,
topping
polka,
that.
polka, polka, you know.
Polka,
It's like,
polka.
yeah,
Come on,
she's
Home
like,
Alone.
no, I have no idea what you're talking about. She's like, I've never heard that before.
Then we were in Door County, Fish Creek, Wisconsin.
Yes.
And
Fish Creek.
We got to see Randy came to the show that night.
That's see
yeah.
Randy, yep.
Saw Randy.
And
Hung with him a bit after the show.
yep.
Yep.
He hung on the bus with us for a bit, which was awesome.
Actually, I think that was.
And he seems to be doing well. Things are good.
I think he was on our bus longer after that show than he was ever when he was in the band. He never used to come to our bus because our bus is like the loud bus and their bus is the quiet bus. He never came to our bus.
He did
Because he's not a partier and we're
Not
degenerates. So he's like, but I think that was the longest he's ever been on the bus.
It was, and it was a lot of fun. It was good to see him. It was good to see him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Then we went to Bay Harbor, Michigan, which was also pretty country up there. There's some
Yeah.
serious houses up there. Oh my goodness.
It's amazing. If you've never been to northern Michigan, there's
Beautiful.
nothing like it. It's insane.
Very pretty.
My family came up, so I got to see Jamie and the kids. And then after that show, we had 2 days off. I stayed up there with the fam, and then you went
Yeah,
home.
I went home. Yeah.
And then what did you do?
So the tour went and stopped at Cedar Point, and we got to spend
So
a day
lucky.
there. It was really fun. I love roller coasters, and that's the place to be. I mean, the lines got kind of old. I think we were there for 9 hours, and we went on 6 rides. That was kind of a chore, but every single roller coaster was great. Jerome has those Meta glasses that he can take video, and he took a video of us going up on the big roller. It's so awesome.
When he sent that to us, I was like, dude, that is so bold, just holding your phone.
thought he was holding his phone, too.
Because I was like,
I
I
didn't
would
know that was-
drop it, like 100%. And then
Those Meta DAC.
And then Phil was like, it was his glasses. I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, I was jealous.
Yeah, it was fun.
I love Cedar Point.
It was a long day, but it was fun. I'd definitely go again.
You guys roller coaster people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Split the room.
Have you
a
guys
little
been
bit.
there before? Anybody? Yes.
Carlos
Cool.
for sure. But
Yeah, yeah.
It's right by Detroit.
Yeah, that Millennium Force. That's a beast.
Yeah. So then we all met back up in Charlottesville, or Charlotte if you're Steve, on stage.
Charlottesville, Virginia.
Easy to do. It's easy to do.
A lot of us have done it, me included, last fall in
I
Florida.
I think we had been there once in the past. It's a cool little town. It's got
College Town.
yeah, college town. Like it's a fun spot. Yeah, that was a good show. You
Yeah.
know,
So the northern Michigan and like Door County shows the crowds are a little more reserved because it's just an older crowd up there. It's a lot of retirees and, people of that ilk. But getting to Charlottesville, it was like a college town crowd. So it was like back to rowdy Straight No Chaser
Right.
show, which was cool to have that be the first show back after a few days off to, start the week with that kind of energy.
absolutely.
No pressure tonight, guys. This is the last
Right.
one.
Come on
so
now.
You're going to have to bring it.
Let's go.
You have to bring it.
That's
Not
right.
yet. Show's at 8. Not yet. But then after Charlottesville, we went somewhere else.
We go to
I don't remember.
Selbyville.
Selbyville, Delaware.
Yesterday,
Everybody know that
or 2
place?
days ago.
Yeah.
That was a cool day. We had
Yeah, our last outside show.
Yeah, I was thankful. We were there 2 years ago, and it was about 95 degrees and no
Yeah.
wind. It was
It's
awesome.
beautiful right now. Yeah, it was
awesome.
It was really nice. And we got to, or no, I think that was that day that we did the camera
Yeah.
for the crew.
we had
Oh,
like
yeah,
a film crew embedded with us, like we were like troops or something. It was cool. They just hung out with us, spent the day with us, did a bunch of interviews. Steve's vocal teacher's mom allowed us to use her home, which is about 5 miles from the venue, to record. So we've been recording an album this whole tour, like just in every nook and cranny of venues we can find some quiet space.
I cannot wait till this is done.
Seriously.
Every day
It's
I'm gonna
actually
load
coming
stuff
along
in and
really
it's
well.
it's coming together
We
nicely.
got like 10 tracks done.
Yeah,
on it.
we've put in a lot of work, and everybody's been doing great.
Yes, we did. I want to give ourselves credit for
Yeah.
like it's been a lot of work. Like,
Yeah.
but it's not all the way done yet. But I can see the end.
We can
I
see
can
it.
see the
It's
end,
out
like
there.
just a
It's
little
out
bit.
there.
But like, there's still a lot to do.
We have to
but-
deliver everything by August 27th.
Right.
So like we were like under the gun, and like Brits
Yeah.
is here, but he was like, "Are you guys sure you're gonna be able to do this? I know how you guys are. Are you gonna do this?" And we're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, we'll do it." And we mostly did it.
Yes, we have been doing it.
But we have a week at home next week, and we'll
Yeah,
go
it's
to
gonna be
finish the rest
great.
of
It's
the
gonna be
songs.
great.
But shout out to
It always
Mike,
works out, so.
Walt, Tyler,
Fredo.
Fredo, Steve, and Jasper. Those guys were running the sessions, making sure they were getting everybody on the parts and everything. So producing all the tracks. So shout out to you guys. You guys
Absolutely.
crushed
Thank
it.
you. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's part of it. It's it's a team effort out here.
Totally.
Like in everything we do. So.
Speaking of
And
team,
now,
Speaking of
we
team.
are here. This is our last show of the tour in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And we are really excited for this. It's just been, I don't know. Yeah, I got a bug on me. Yeah, it's been, I don't know. Like, it's been kind of interesting, though, to walk around and to see different stuff and, like, just to see how things, I mean, over the years, you know, have, so I think the first summer we were here was 2010, right?
Yeah,
And then we
2010.
did 11 again with the whole 60 shows, and then the next summer it was a little shorter, I think. But I wanted to use this as an opportunity to welcome on stage some of the guys who were in the group while we were here, which is really interesting, though. It's only two.
Us three and those two.
How many of you guys
I was
know
like,
who they
oh
are?
yeah, wow.
It was the three of us,
I think we've changed more than our surroundings.
right? And then Walter Chase and Jerome Collins. So if they are in
Come
the
on
audience
up,
in the
guys.
house,
Come on down.
they'd like to come up. We'd like to have a
bring
conversation
your
with
microphone. No, your mic. Yeah, bring your mic.
Yeah, turn it on too.
them. So, Walter Chase, ladies and gentlemen. Walter
Yeah.
Chase is amazing.
Yeah, it was so funny. We were like, oh, let's bring on the guys that were in AC. It was like, it's only Walt and Jerome. And we matched, we called each other beforehand.
We're all wearing blue.
For those at home, Walt and I are wearing very similar shirts. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, and you know this guy, Jerome Collins, everybody. That's right.
You get some new shoes at the outlets today, Dad? You get some new shoes at the outlets today?
No, man, I've had these old things. I keep me a fresh pair of kicks. Every tour I get new shoes. Every tour.
Okay, so 2010, who was part of the early crew that went to the pool that first night? Lil Jon.
Oh
Yeah, 24-year-old
you
Tyler,
not
he was
there?
definitely there.
No,
I mean,
he was on the way. Because he was asking me about the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
that's-
What?
This is a Tyler and I long-running joke. So
Oh, my
me and
God.
Tyler in the club, and Walt had sent me a text. He's like, hey, how's the Wi-Fi? I turned to Tyler, I was like, man, I'm in the club. I don't care about the damn Wi-Fi. You never knew that story, did you?
Yeah, that was funny.
I don't know. I was probably coming down from New York late, like normal.
You were still in New York at the time.
What I did notice is right when I walked in the venue, I'm like, man, it's the exact same. Nothing's changed. Seats are the same color.
They,
the
they
backstage.
might be new seats. We'd have to ask people
you
that
sure?
work here. They look nice.
You guys have been in these seats a lot. Are they the same?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Okay.
maybe. I
The
don't know.
backstage is the same.
The casino smell is different. It's not the same.
There's no
They're
smoke.
not pumping in the same perfume.
Well, there's
and
less
stuff.
cigarettes now.
Less
Too slow.
cigarettes, yes.
Yes.
More, yeah.
we heard you. We won't repeat that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2010, summer 2010. What is a memory that sticks out from that summer? It could be anything. Could be part of the show. Could be someone who was at the show. Anything.
Well, it was the first summer that we started having, like, from a show perspective, that we were having people that were coming to so many shows, and it became, I don't know if Kathleen Lee Gifford coined chasers before that, but then it became like we had 50 shows that summer, and there were people that were coming to tens of shows where it was crazy. You know what I mean? Our signing lines had the same people coming through, and we were learning people's names, and it was just different. You know what I mean? And obviously, not to be pandering, but it obviously became our thing, where like now we had a crew of people that became our solid base here in New Jersey, and the fact that we did so many shows at those 2 summers, and it just kind of became, the momentum of it was amazing. So that I don't
that the
know,
one we were in the
you know what I
building?
mean? Like we were all without kids, and like we were hanging out like crazy. It's for us to all have like nothing to do for most of the day. So like I feel like our camaraderie was building with that. But as for the show, and as for our this is where it propelled for us to have a solid East Coast fan base, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, were we on the side of, is this the one we had on the side of the building?
Yeah.
Our pictures?
Yeah.
That was probably the coolest thing, coming up and
Yeah.
seeing our pictures.
That was wild.
Floating around.
Yeah.
We were also on a billboard
Yeah.
coming into town. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's
It's very surreal to see like a 40-story Jerome
yeah.
because he's so small in real
Tony
life.
Orlando.
Like it's on the building, he's so tall.
I was so tall.
That's the only time he could dunk.
Even then.
I remember too about that first summer. That was like the first time that we like kind of had to create like a show, which also meant that we had to have different costumes for like each song and like learn
I
how to
missed the
do
costume changes.
quick
Yeah.
changes
There were
and
a
all
lot,
that stuff
yeah.
was like so interesting. I remember the first time we had to do a quick change. We were going back there and like hanging it back up and like putting it all nice. And somebody's like, no, just throw it on the ground and put on your other new stuff and go out there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a touring show where it was just like, here's our set list. This was like a show, like almost like a Broadway show. So like we had, which speaks volumes to those of you that came to so many shows, because it was exactly the same every day. And I know that our set list stays the same when we're on tour, but it's never the same show because like different things happen and, you know, people are making different remarks. But yeah, so a testament to all of you that did that. It's incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
But that first summer was awesome. It was kind of like working on the ship,
It was exactly.
but on land. You know, it was
we were-
like you're in this building 24 hours. It was like you'd go days without leaving the building, like without
Yeah.
seeing the sun or
We didn't have
fresh
anything
air.
to do until 9 o'clock. I mean,
Same
then-
restaurants,
Yep.
same, you know, post-show thing.
McCormick and
Usually
Schmick's?
2 waters,
Yeah,
2
how much money
Gatorades,
did we
go to a
spend
room.
in McCormick and Schmick's?
They had,
Or
the
sack of subs?
$4 cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
$4. I bet it ain't that today.
I liked Schmick's, but I didn't
they
go as
all
much as you guys. I used to crush sack of subs. Sack of subs was the spot,
yeah, that was late night.
but it's gone. It's,
Also, they don't have a bar there, so
Yeah.
you know you can't go to Sack
Now it's
Subs
the
and
chicken gas.
Also hang out.
Chicken
True.
gas.
Sit,
I don't
so-
drink though, so I don't
Chicken
need
gas.
the bar.
That's right. You know.
And then Ben and Jerry's over there too, the ice cream joint. That was Ben
There was
and
the
Jerry's?
pretzel place,
Yes.
that pizza place, Ben and Jerry's, and Sack of Subs.
That's right.
Yeah. They still got the pizza place over there. I don't think it's the same one.
So the memory that sticks out most for me is not a particularly flattering one, but it was the first day. Yeah, I'll tell the story. So
Popcorn
a
face.
handful of us
Here we
flew
go.
in the day before early, so we were here with plenty of time. So they set us up at the pool. They gave us a table. They comped us some bottles of libations, and we got to meet Lil Jon, which I was told later. But we went at it. We partied hard, you know, young and single, and we're just, you know, they gave us free booze, so we're not wasteful. That's rude. I was taught when someone gives you something, you make sure they know you enjoy it.
Surprised
So
we lasted that summer. That was a
yeah. So the next morning we were rehearsing on this stage. When I say morning, it was probably like noon or 11. We had a piano right there, and I remember I was like leaning on the piano, and I was still reeling from the effects from the night before. Not hungover. I was still crushing it. And I remember, I don't even know what song we were singing, but I literally just turned, and there was a garbage can, like right here on the stage, thank God, and just paid it a visit. The first day one.
Day one.
Day one.
yeah. We were
So
working
you-
on. We were working on Science Still Delivered. So you.
I delivered.
Yeah,
I delivered. Summer 2. What did we do summer 2? We had a hurricane.
We did 10 more shows. I know that.
We had an earthquake.
I'll say the
Well,
one
that
thing
was the
about the summer, the
earthquake.
second summer
Get out now.
is that it wasn't as like, oh, it's like, oh, it's you guys again. Right. So there were no signs on
Don't
the
agree.
wall. There were no like, it was like, oh, yeah, like we know you guys. Okay, cool. Like here's the stage, here's whatever. So there was nothing on the side of the things, and I don't even think we got offered to come to the pool once to have bottles. It was just like,
Well, not
okay,
after
these-
that first day.
I was
They're
like,
like,
these
they
guys
drink too
again.
much.
Well, we did. We had to pay cover though. I was like, "Wait, cover."
They probably looked at the overhead of all the costumes and all the marketing for the first summer. They're like, all right, I don't know if it's worth,
Yeah.
you know, let's see how much and we probably sold the same amount of, actually probably more because we had a little bit of a following, but the marketing budget, our show budget, everything was probably much saved.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 'cause you're getting
I
that
think that
Jordan
second
wine.
summer though we did the PBS special. It was
That's right.
It was the second PBS special we did, right?
That was the second summer?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And it
Songs
was-
of the Decades, that's right.
Yep.
Shot in here.
Who was
But-
there for that?
What
Brits raised his hand.
what we didn't know is that the night that we shot it, that wasn't the last thing. It was like I think early the next morning at like 9 or 10, it was like, okay, guys, so you have to come back and we
Yeah.
have to get a bunch of stuff that we didn't get. And we were like, what? All of us went out that night, so we were like just,
Yeah, like
dragging
pace-
ass.
Seems to be a
Case
theme
white
here.
dragging ass,
faces.
like,
So the
oh,
next morning
no.
there were 10 garbage cans.
So like our faces, I'm sure were all just like that, right? The whole thing was like,
We had to
I
do
wish we
literally
would've
the
known that.
entire show.
We did.
No audience, the entire show. And I think it was at like 9 a.m. because the director had
It
to
was
leave
so early.
by a certain time or something.
It sucked, is what it was.
It was
not
brutal.
fun.
It was
I
just.
don't remember
And it
that.
was more about rehearsing up until that, you know what I mean? Like, so we had like a full 2-show day type of thing where
Yeah.
like we were just, and then we came back early and did, a full run through without a crowd,
I
so it
just
was
remember
like,
all of
it
us
was
were
all
just-
Will basically at that point.
I mean, to put it into perspective, so like when you're doing something like that, there's just such a release after the filming is done or a tour is done or something. So that night when you're celebrating, like you're just letting it all your energy is just completely depleted. And then to get an email that night at like 5 in the morning,
Yeah,
like,
guys,
hey guys, in 4 hours I need you back.
Need some reshoots.
Run the entire show.
I think we had more of a notice than that, but it was definitely it was either during the show or after the show that became known.
He definitely got cussed out that day for sure. We cussed him out. Who? But we did. I was hot. Man, you got
And
all the shots.
I'm not even sure how much of that like
They used.
actually got
Yeah,
used,
I don't know
because
either.
we
It
was
saw
a
the
lot of the-
special
None.
and it
Brits, none.
None?
None of
looked-
it.
Brits said
None.
none.
Oh my goodness!
It's like a David Bridge rooftop
There was
picture.
a-
Never gets used.
There was
Like,
a lot of
let's
close-ups.
see what these guys will do. Let's
Yeah.
see how long they'll go for here.
There were definitely
Let's
some
test
close-ups that were used in that.
Yeah.
Think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Very little. Yes. That was
I
wild.
mean,
In what way?
I blame the people that scheduled it because they should have factored that in. He got
Yeah.
tossed from the casino, right? Yeah, he got.
Oh,
He
that's
got
For
right.
he
those
got
at home, the
hammered
director
at Dos
there,
Caminos,
yeah.
right? And then
Oh
he
my
got
gosh.
tossed out of the. Yeah, great dude, great dude.
So after that,
It looked good.
so after that, I think that was at the end of the summer, almost the end of the summer, and then I think we spent another short amount of time here the next year. It wasn't the 60 shows.
No, it was when Steve was in the group, so it had to have
11
been
11
It
shows?
a
might have
couple
been
weeks, maybe.
It was 13.
Okay.
You were in the group in 13?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know you were there. I thought it was
It was
later.
like 2 weeks, right?
Was that the hurricane year?
We didn't come in 12, so
13,
it's the
okay.
same
When was the
weekend in
hurricane?
13.
When we
we
were in
got
New
locked.
York?
11.
Sandy?
Oh, that's right. We
Sandy?
got locked out of our rooms.
I think it was 2011.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So all in all,
2012. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to stay in my room.
it's
They wouldn't
all in
let us.
all, it seems like Atlantic City has just, I don't know, sort of been like our second home, right?
We did over 100
and I think it's
shows
the
in
most
this
shows
theater.
we've done. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just so like I don't know. It's like it's weird to be back here, but it's also awesome just to see everything and like also see everybody. There's a couple people that work here that worked here when we were here who are
Still here, yeah.
here still, which is awesome.
Awesome. Good to see
Our
that.
costume person, Suki, I just
Yep.
went up there and she goes, I've got something for you. And she went back and there was a folder, a 2011 music folder.
Whoa.
With all of our music in it.
Really?
And all of Jill's
Blocking sheets?
blocking sheets.
Wow.
And she has kept it for
Oh my
14
God.
That is
years.
so cool.
And then like a collage
She's like,
book.
I can finally retire.
And then there was like a collage book with a lot of like our press photos. There's like one of Ryan and Dan in there.
great.
And
Wow.
yeah, and she was just
That's
like, I
so
kept this.
cool.
I'm like, how you kept this for all this time?
Wow.
You
And I
should've
was
just
like, hold
turned it
on.
and
I
put
was
it
like,
right
do
in
you
the
want to
trash.
keep this? This probably means a lot more. And she's like,
Right in the
no, I'm
trash.
just glad to get rid of this. No, she didn't say that.
That's great.
She just
That's
handed it
great.
to Walt and then left the building. That's crazy. That's crazy she had that. All right. Well, that was fun reminiscing about Atlantic
Yeah.
City. It's good to be back.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. We'll see you guys a little later.
So if you guys want to hang out, like you can. If not, go ahead.
Hell no.
All right, go for it.
Don't swear.
Goodness gracious.
Thanks, Walt.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Round of
Walter
applause
Chase and
for
Jerome
Walter.
Collins,
Jerome.
everybody. Walter and Jerome.
So now, if you notice down here, there's a microphone pointed in your direction. So if you've got a question that you would like to ask, feel free to wander over to that microphone.
Or someone can bring, if we have. Yeah.
Well, we're recording this,
Oh, right.
so if you want to grab the mic and you guys could pass it around, if you drop it, you
Bob,
do have to pay for it.
Hey, yeah, can we get some help, Bob? Thank
There you
you.
go.
Everybody say hi,
Everybody
Bob.
say hi, Bob.
He hears that every night.
Even on off
Hey,
days.
Vicky.
Hey, I want to know if any of you kept the keys that had your picture on it.
Yes. I have a couple of those, yeah.
Yeah?
That's a great question.
It was the with a twist cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have a bag of like all stuff that I've kept. I wonder if it's in there. I'll check. I don't know.
I don't have them. I wouldn't know where they are. But I'm not like I don't like to hold on to stuff like that. I feel like, okay, it was kind of like, you know, it just kind of was like, I mean, our time here. And then it's like, okay, it's like now we're on to the next thing, right?
We're on to Cincinnati.
So I like looking back on things, but it's like, okay, so what's next? What's forward, right? So I would have no clue where those are, but that was a cool thing.
It was.
That was a really cool
I
thing.
was trying to find it.
Yeah. All right.
I kept mine.
Cool. Okay. Well,
Cool.
thank you for the
Thank you,
question.
Thank you for the
Vicky.
question.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Of course. I like to hang on to stuff. I have like a lot of bins of different stuff over the years.
Go ahead, Holly.
Holly. Yeah, you can take the mic and just
Yeah, then you can
sit
just
around and you
pass
do
it
it.
around.
Charge. Okay, right, thanks. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers. No, what I wanted to ask was, I got into knowing about you guys when you were on This Morning in the UK, so that was 2011. So I
Okay.
missed out on all of the sort of original AC stuff. So I only got to see what was filmed. So I want to ask, what was your favourite arrangement that you did in any of your residencies here in Atlantic City?
So
Okay. That's a good question.
this was. I think I arranged this just for me, but we did a hairband medley.
Very short-lived.
We wore wigs, and I got to stand on top of the stage and sing, "Come on, feel the noise." It was really fun. Then it got cut.
For me, I think in the summer of 2010, we did. There was, I think it was like, it was a Atlantic City kind of like a medley about like song,
Yeah.
like it was like, yeah, like the Jersey stuff, and it had
No, it was the Springsteen.
I just remember-
I think it was
Bon
a
Jovi.
Bruce
Springsteen.
Springsteen
It was that
song called
song,
Atlantic City.
Going to Atlantic City.
Meet me tonight. That
Yeah,
one?
and I got to sing a song in the medley, but it was like not in the same way. It was I forget the name of the tune, but anyway, I think it was a medley of a bunch of. I think it was a Walt arrangement. He's the one who did it.
It was like Dancing in the Dark.
Born in the
Dancing
USA.
Dark, Born in the USA, Meet Me in Atlantic City.
That's the one. Yeah,
Dancing in the Dark?
yeah. So that was fun for me, but and then also Like a Prayer.
Yep.
That's not my arrangement, but yeah. So Like a Prayer was great from the second summer. So that's
Like a Prayer was great. That was great. I like doing Uptown Girl. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Uptown Girl.
Got to have Goldie Hawn sit on my lap. That was cool.
I forgot that she came. That's
Yeah.
right. That was fun.
But the Rat Pack stuff was my favorite.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Getting
Yeah,
to play
I would-
Dino was cool.
I would say the Rat Pack stuff was that the original year or was that the second
summer.
year?
Second summer.
That was a really hard arrangement. It was
Walter arrangement.
It was really hard to learn, but I feel like once we got it, it was like, okay, this is cool. But it's that, kind of like, I mean, on like the way there, you're like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna make it, but then we did, and yeah, it was good.
We had
So-
hats. I remember that because I forgot mine one time. Ryan looked at me and goes, "You don't have your hat." I go, "Whoops."
Cool.
Yeah, Ryan was still in the group.
Real
That's
behind the
right.
scenes there. Inside baseball. Love it. Well, thank you for the question. How was Backstreet Boys, by the way? Epic?
Absolutely fantastic.
I
I'm
bet.
very jealous.
Mostly.
Ah.
They were immense. And your choreography, I have to say, though, the Larger Than Life was better.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well,
Shout out Jill.
Yeah.
I think you might have a different opinion on our production value tonight after seeing them at the Sphere.
Yeah, right. He's like,
We'd like to know what candy you got off the candy wall.
What?
Starburst. What candy you got off the candy wall?
I took a
in
whole
St. Louis?
bag of
I
hot
took so
tamales.
much for the bus.
Yeah, you did.
What'd you take?
I was like, I just want a couple, but I couldn't do it, so I just took the whole thing.
Of what?
Hot tamales.
Hot tamales.
Because they were in a box, like Mike and Ike's and stuff. But I didn't want to dump half of them out and just take a handful, so I just took the whole box.
I took a bag for the bus, which consisted
Oh, you
of
did. That was
so many different things: Whoppers, Kit Kats, like mini Twix, Nerds, Sour Patch Kids, Swedish Fish, Pop
Literally had
Tarts.
everything.
I think I grabbed one of those Hostess cakes. And
Wow.
Mike was very confused as to why it was a singular package.
Who's gonna eat these?
But all of that stuff got crushed
Sure
like,
did.
over the next few days.
It's like you knew what was gonna happen, right? Like you knew that people were gonna come through.
Kit Kat is like my favorite though. If I see Kit Kat, that's my jam. Not the king size because it tastes different. Just the regular 4-piece.
Hi.
Hi.
How do your fans videotape you? Do you ever go back to those videos on YouTube as a game tape?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. For multiple reasons. For one, choreography. Like if we have to do an older song, like usually Steve will go back and look it up and like, oh yeah, this is what we did here. This is what we did here.
I like to watch them or like to hear, right? And I know it's not going to be how it is if you're actually in the house, but you can get a good idea. Usually, a couple weeks, I'd say like a month after, or like after like the tour starts. Like I feel like you start seeing them up there, but I like to do them for that. And like sometimes, after shows on the bus, I'll just be like, okay, like I'm gonna go see what's up there now, because not every song gets up there, right? So, and then you're like, oh, all right, I don't want to sing it like that anymore. I'll do something else, or like, oh, like I need to rehearse, like a section of, yeah. So I like doing that, but
They're very beneficial, so please keep doing it. It's great. Especially like
Absolutely.
if something hilarious happens, like someone falls or says something stupid. It's great to have it.
actually that's
documented.
happened to both of them.
Yes.
This tour, I did it.
Yeah, Tyler fell
Not
this
me
tour.
yet, but watch me fall tonight. Right? Watch me fall. Watch me fall tonight. 'cause
I can
said
help
that.
facilitate that, Mike. I'm next,
Well,
I'm next to you.
you do kind of sometimes.
I'm next
Yeah.
to you a lot.
Okay, next. Yeah.
Okay, so most artists have like a pre-show routine that they do, so I just want to know what your guys' pre-show routine is.
Sure. I like to sing for about a half an hour to warm up. But I don't know. It's like I feel like I have to sing a lot, like to actually get there. That, and then I usually have a cocktail. Just to I'm being honest, like just to kind of. I don't know, like it's a show night. It's fun. It's exciting. Like it's fun. It's energy. Like I don't know.
Hey, you guys have cocktails before the show. Why
And
can't
then
we? And during.
and then I would say though, as like all of us, we always get together about 6 or 7 minutes early, and we do a circle, like all of our circle up. We talk over notes, we pray a little bit, and then we head out. But I'm sure guys have different ones too. You could ask these guys.
About an hour before, I like to at least put some of the clothing on because I have this big fear of not being ready in time for the show. So I'll start getting ready. I'll have dreams about it. Where like I'm backstage and I
Really?
can't find my pants or something.
He has the most.
Or
he
a
is the
tie,
most
yeah.
insane. We went back to that venue. This
We
tour.
did, yeah. Was it Illinois?
Illinois, Bloomington, yeah.
So I
He has
just
the weirdest dreams.
I do.
Just a side note, you should do a podcast of just your dreams. It's weird.
so yeah, usually about an hour before. I usually like to start at least getting ready, and then I'll have like some tea beforehand, and then yeah, that's about it. Cough drop maybe for the throat.
Yeah, tea is good. I like to talk a lot to warm up. Just as a baritone, my voice kind of sits in this area a lot, so talking helps me warm up. If the Tigers are playing, I'll have that on. But yeah, usually just it's pretty chill backstage, just getting ready for the show, and it's a lot of like, can we start? Like, I want to get it going,
Well, I mean, you may feel like that, but I'm always like, okay, let's. We don't have to start like right at 8 o'clock. When we start at like 8:03, guys are like, no, we gotta start right at 8. They're gonna leave. It's like, no, they're not. They're gonna be here. It's okay.
I don't think that's why people want to start on time. People want to start on time because they're excited to start.
Well, I mean, it's not rude if we start like a couple minutes late.
No.
Now, it would be rude if we started at like a half hour late. That'd be fine.
Lauren Hill does it.
But a lot of guys have this energy of like, okay, let's just go. I'm like, oh, like, it's okay.
Dang.
It's all good.
Wow.
It's
Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
So does the theater itself have an impact on you and how you perform? Like if it's big or small or outside or inside or a favorite venue or anything like that?
So the biggest thing about the difference in the theaters is probably the sound. So depending on where the subwoofers are, if they're on the stage, under the stage, in front, a lot of those things impact like how we hear on stage. I think the other factors are, some of these outdoor shows, the sun is still very much up. And like seeing everyone's faces is kind of awkward when you're performing. It's like, it's a little uncomfortable. It's like, this is not the deal. The deal is you guys all look at us and we just stare out to a black abyss and pray no one is making eye contact with us. So it's like kind of awkward. Like we were in Selbyville. And it was, some of the
7:30 show. 7:30.
yeah,
on the East Coast is like.
But I was going to
really
speak
light right
specifically, like, so Jasper went up and did his dad jokes, and those are kind of designed to fail. Like it's because it's dad jokes, right? It's like everyone knows what it is, and fail they did. And
these
I was
actually
talking
failed.
to Jasper after the show, and I was like, I feel you,
But
man.
they always
It's-
fail. So fail they do, right?
They do.
They always
Yeah.
fail. So
But
fail
I was
they
telling you,
do.
I was like, it's uncomfortable to be up there and like deliver a joke and not get any laughter, but also like to not hear them laugh, but also to not see them like laugh. Like you're looking at them square in the face and they're just like it's like a double whammy. So yeah, it's seeing the audience like very clearly. Everyone, like when you see the first few rows, like that's comforting, right? And then it just kind of fades into black as the theater goes back. But yeah, seeing everybody is awkward.
I love that he had to deal with that. I love
He deserves
that
it.
so
It's
much.
awesome.
But if anybody could do it,
Yeah.
it's him.
Well, he's got the most experience.
He's the nicest guy, the sweetest guy in the world. Like if anybody could do
You
it,
didn't have to
it's-
give those
he'd be like,
qualifiers.
well, I mean, it's true. I mean, yeah. So
It's like when someone's like, I don't want to be rude, and then they say
a rude
something
comment
super
comes,
rude.
yeah.
he
Why don't you
handles
change
it.
everything about who you are?
He handles it really, really well. I think.
Yeah, he's probably
Everything,
internalizing
so.
all of it. He's
good.
going to murder all of us on the bus.
He's
one
gonna,
day.
he's gonna kill us
fit
all.
of rage.
That's right.
See, Robin has the mic.
Robin.
Hi. So I have two questions that are completely different.
Okay.
The first one is, have you ever had a show that you felt was just a total disaster for whatever reason? You guys were off or the audience was just not getting it?
I'm sure we have that I can remember. No, but last week in Wisconsin, at one point, or maybe Michigan, like we had to do, or I think we made the decision to not sing a certain song just because it was the audience was a little bit older. It was, right, like stuff like that. So,
We didn't know how they'd back
it's not
that thing up.
awkward or anything. It's just like we're not really getting anything out. Like there's no energy coming back. But I don't know if it's like a whole show of like, okay, that was awful or that was bad. Like
There
I don't
was
know.
one
Okay.
that
was the
sticks
one?
out quite
Here we
clearly,
go.
Tyler.
Assist for Steve. No.
So this was kind of like a private show. It was for a school.
No, it's for the military.
Academy.
Academy.
And
I
they
have no idea what they're talking about right now.
we
by
were
the way.
co-billed with another artist, and usually like when you get co-billed with people, it's like same vibe, same genre. So we got paired up with J. Cole, which same, you know. And
Same
you guys
demo.
probably have no idea who that is. He's a rapper. And yeah, so the Academy it was all general admission. So like people were, and he is massive. Like he is very, very big. And, you know, we are not. We're also not cool like a rapper. We're not in the culture. So the people that were like parked up front to like see their dude were so hyped to see J. Cole.
It was like standing room too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all GA. So as far as you could see, a bunch of kids so hyped to see their guy. And someone had the great idea of allowing us to go first. So we get up there,
like lion or
and we're like, you're trying to like create a new set list in your head. Like, okay, what are songs they might think are cool? Because we're doing like movie medley and Lion Sleeps Tonight, and these are all young kids looking at us like, get off the stage. Like there was literally a kid about four people back who just had a picture of J. Cole on his phone and was just holding it up, signaling to us like, get off the stage, you losers. So that was uncomfortable, but
One
we made the best of it.
thing about that, though, is we heard afterwards that he was a big fan.
His mom,
was a big
obviously.
fan
Of
of
course she
ours, which
was.
we're like, that's so random.
Yeah.
That's so random. But anyway,
But
Yeah, so-
to speak to the other thing you talked about fans not getting it or whatever, a lot of times we'll read it wrong. You know, we'll be on stage, and this speaks to kind of like the different venues. Not you, Tara, relax. Not everything's about you. Sometimes we'll read it wrong because, you know, depending on how the building is set up, a lot of the sound just goes straight up. So we don't hear any response from the audience. And Yoneen will come at intermission backstage, like, how's everything? How are you guys hearing everything? We're like, oh, man, this audience is just so quiet. Like, they're not giving us anything. It's like, are you kidding? They're super loud. So a lot of times we'll read it wrong, you know, because just how the room is engineered. Yeah.
your next one?
So my second question is, you talked about the bus, and I'm sure 15 years ago, most of you were single. I think it was just Ryan and Walt were the only ones that were married, obviously no kids. How is it different now? I mean, getting on the bus, is it like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this? Or is it like, yes, you know, we're away?
We love the bus.
I think it's a little bit of both.
All I
think
will
it's-
say is all of our children are very young. So think back to when your children were young, or if you have young kids now, if you're offered a break, you will enjoy taking it.
But I'll say the show like the nights after the show are not as long anymore. There's a lot. I mean, everybody's kind of responsible, right, about stuff. I guess now. I speak for myself. I'm not like saying anyone else is you know.
Well, we learned very early
learned-
on
yeah.
what our limits were. Like after shows, we'd go out to bars in town.
Yeah, and it's like,
And then the
sing
next morning, you're like, I can't talk. And then we realized, like, oh, it's not necessarily like having a couple of drinks after. It's being in a loud bar, talking over the loud music. It's just killing our voices. So that's kind of, we made this like decision, like, hey, how about we stop going out? If you want to have some drinks, have it on the bus where it's quieter and no one's like, you're not yelling over music unless it's Christmas time and we're crushing David Phelps.
All the time. That's right.
But yeah, so we kind of learned our limits early on. Like the show is really going to suffer if we keep going out like this. So.
And it's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
It's the man cave on wheels.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Let's make that our next tour name.
Man Cave
Man
on
Cave
Wheels.
on
I like
Wheels.
Cave on Wheels.
I love it. I love it.
It's like a social club.
I think we have. I think like maybe one or two more. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One or two
Anybody?
more questions. Anybody have them? That'd be good if you do.
Or no more, that's fine too.
Oh, yeah. That's fine too.
Holly. Okay.
Thank you, Sean.
Do we have an interpreter?
Rude.
I was calling us dumb, not.
Okay, all right. Anyway, now I'm going to ask this for the European chasers, because there's probably quite a lot of them listening. And I know that I berate you guys and say that when you're coming back over, I get it. I've emigrated myself. I don't live in the UK anymore. I'm in Spain, but there's a lot of us there. We know it's expensive. One, will you ever come back? And two, when you have been over there, which country have you enjoyed the most, or city?
Well, we
So
definitely-
I'll say just. Oh yeah.
I would say we
Go ahead.
definitely want to go back, and I think we've definitely talked about it a lot. We just have to plan it out, and I mean, Brits is right there.
I'd say yes. We want to
Yes,
go
we
back.
want to,
And I
yes.
think for me, it was either the UK or maybe when we went up to, I think it was maybe Denmark. We did a bunch of shows in Denmark, and the reaction up there was not like what I thought it was going to be. I think it was Denmark, right? Like Skiva and
Yeah, Skive,
and some
Aalborg.
other ones. Like it was like, oh, okay, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Right. This is great. So, but also UK, like, I mean, it's great. So
We've had a lot of good
I think you said
shows.
UK or Denmark.
We've had a lot of good shows in Dublin. Their crowd is pretty
Vicar
awesome.
Street.
So what was it called? Vicar
Vicar Street,
Yeah,
yeah.
Vicar Street was the name of the venue, and they were pretty fun. So
I think, you know, we're such a small act, like even here in the US, like we are like basically completely unknown over there. So when we go there, you know, we're playing small clubs or literally anywhere we can get in. And COVID and then like the wars and everything happening over there kind of killed our hopes of getting back sooner because, you know, all the this is so boring, but like energy prices are way up. So like extra cash to buy tickets for things weren't really happening for small acts. Even some of the bigger acts were feeling that over there, not selling out arenas as quickly as they do. So like us to go over there would just get completely decimated. So hopefully as things kind of settle back in, we can hopefully get back, right, Brits? We can get back over there. We're all like chomping at the bit to get over there, you know, like at some point, everyone here is going to get sick of us. We will have nowhere else to play in the U.S., so we'll need to be overseas. But yeah, we want to get back faster than you guys could possibly want us. Trust me.
Yes, and if you'd like to email him, all of your everybody
David
just
Fritz
email
at
him and say.
worksentertainment.com.
You know what? I feel like
I'm
he
sure he would
texts
love
faster,
that. He
so
would love
text
that
him
right
at-
now. Just email him and say, get the guys
Here's his
back
address,
to Europe.
actually. Let me pull
If
it
you're
up.
ever in California, you could go to.
I'm just going to close with this. I'm just going to say, you say you're even small act still here in the US. That's not true. I was in the Sphere for all of a couple of hours yesterday, and I met 5 chasers all coming to your shows in Texas, in California.
Really?
Oh,
That's so cool.
really?
Very
Wow,
cool.
That's totally cool.
I'd love to hear that. That's great.
Instagram, so there's a lot of chasers out there, and that was at a Backstreet Boys concert, so come on, guys.
Thank you for sharing that, Holly.
Thank you so much for making that up to make us feel better.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for all the questions. Those are great.
Cool.
A lot of
Yeah,
good
that's going to
questions.
wrap up the.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
one more.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Bub.
Is there anything specific you want to accomplish, like next year or looking ahead, that you haven't in the past?
I think as a group, sure. I think we want to continue. I think we want to continue to build the summer tour, like, you know, eventually, hopefully, have it. The fall tour is like it's a thing. I think it would be great to figure out a way to get all of our songs or into movies, into commercials, like the sync stuff. I think, I know that's a goal of mine. I think that we want to go back to Asia, right? But I think we're on a good trajectory here. So, do you guys have anything?
I would like to, in addition to everything he said, because those are all huge milestone things, continue to grow our social media presence. I think we haven't done a great job historically with social media. And, now everything is kind of predicated on your social media numbers, brand deals and sponsorships and all that. Because there's so many different opportunities that would be such a great fit for not just us, but the brand itself. But it's not really worth it for them until we have a much bigger footprint on social. So I would love to keep expanding and growing our social media presence. And Tyler's just happy to be here.
That's right.
No, I think for myself, just, keep challenging myself as an arranger, to do new songs next year and keep, using stuff I haven't used before or be creative in some different way that I've never done before, but keep challenging myself so, our songs and stuff can get better and better.
Nice. All right, guys, is there anything else that you want to say as we wrap up this live episode of the Unofficial Official Podcast from
Just
Harrah?
thank you, thanks to everyone listening and being here today. We appreciate it. And,
Absolutely.
it's awesome that we get to do this. So this is fun.
We've got 2 more shows for the Summer of the 90s tour out in Las Vegas at the Smith Center and in Cerritos, California. So Cerritos was added very late, so please spread the word about that show so we can fill that room and have a great time. And, a lot of exciting things coming up. We've got the fall tour is on sale, and we're already working on things for the fall, music, videos, wardrobe, everything. And, we've got a new album coming out this fall.
Holiday Road.
Holiday Road that's coming out. We're very excited about. And, you guys are our biggest mouthpieces out in the world. So please continue to do what you're already doing, spreading the word and introducing new people to us and spamming them uncontrollably until they inevitably buy a ticket to shut you up. So thank you for doing that. It really does make a huge difference, and it means so much.
Right. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for the latest episode of the Unofficial Official Podcast from Straight No Chaser. Our first live episode ever from Harrah's Resort and Casino here in Atlantic City. Thanks a lot.
See ya.
One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay.